Now my name's Wal and I'm the sort of bloke who likes his fun. I like a beer and I like a jaw and I'll get on with anyone. Now the story I'm about to tell, you probably won't believe it, but I'll swear it's true, so it's up to you and you can take it or leave it. It was on a Friday night, just when the pubs were chucking out, when this bloke who I was jawing with said, now listen, how about coming round to Mardrum, he said, puffing on his fag. Bring some beer and we can have a game of free card brag. Free card brag? What's that? I said. That's a new one on me. It's a card game played with just 3 cards. You'll pick it up, you see. A card game with just 3 cards? I thought that sounds a drag. But I was wrong, because pretty soon I was hooked on free card brag. Now I learnt the game, and though I say it myself, I really learnt it well. I learnt to brag and I learnt to bluff, and nobody could tell. Every Friday night we always had the old brag school, and every Friday night we played, I outplayed them all. 5 bob blind, 10 bob blind, 15 bob I'd go, and they'd all stack out one by one and I'd collect the dough. Then the mates I made began to say, it ain't the game it was, you're taking it far too seriously. But I thought, yeah, that's just because. It's just because I always win. Now ain't that what it's all about? And that made me more determined to skin them all out. Now every time we played, I always ended up on top. But little did I know that soon me winning streak would stop. 'Cause little did I know I was about to lose me shirt, when one night a stranger joined the school by the name of Snake Eyes Bert. Now no matter whatever hand I pulled, Snake Eyes always won. The others said you might as well give up, 'cause you won't beat him, son. But they couldn't stand the pace, by 1 o'clock they'd all be gone. But me and him would play against each other till the dawn. Now I knew if I could beat him once, then that would be his lot. No more I'd see them claw-like hands raking in the pot. Then at last I pulled the hand all brag players dream about. A pile of freeze, at last I've got him, now I'll clean him out. Now Snake Eyes bet his usual way, 4 bob, 8 bob blind. I hoped he'd carry on all night, 'cause he won't beat me this time. Then Snake Eyes said, I'll have a look, his little eyes are blinking. He fanned his cards out one by one and I wondered what he was thinking. He sat there looking at his hand and I thought I caught a smile. My heart jumped, he's got a good hand, I hope he's got a prile. But all I hoped was just this once he wouldn't say I'll see, 'cause I had to get him back for all that bunce he's had off me. A tenner open, Snake Eyes cried. I thought myself, he's bluffing. He's trying to make me stack me hand. I don't think he's got nothing. I'll let him think I'm bluffing too. 20 quid, I said. 30 quid he come back with. I thought, now, keep your head. Snake Eyes, you're an hard man, I said, but I'm only kidding. Then I made a move like I was going to stack, but I chucked 100 quid in. Snake Eyes sat there poker face and I thought, I think he's faltering. And I'm sure I caught a glimmer of them Snake Eyes started watering. He's got to see, I thought, but just wait till he sees what I've got. But no, he counted out 2 ton and chucked it in the pot. Then a sudden wave of panic come sweeping over me. Supposing I'd read my cards wrong and I picked them up to see. But there they were, 3 lovely threes, and I pondered what to bet. But then something happened I can't explain, but I never will forget. Before my very eyes, the threes began to alter, and on each card appeared a word. The word said Snake Eyes Water. Then on them very same 3 cards, 3 jokers did appear. I thought myself, I'm going mad, there must have been something in that beer. The jokers looked familiar, and my head started spinning. Then I realised they looked like old Snake Eyes are grinning. Then I looked across at old Snake Eyes and I thought, this is a joke. Then Snake Eyes disappeared, he went up in a puff of smoke. The table now was empty of the bunch we've both bunged in, and just 3 jokers lay face up, wearing Snake Eyes grins. Well, I sat there in a daze, I just didn't understand. Then on the chair where Snake Eyes sat, I saw Snake Eyes brag hand. I picked the cards up one by one from off the empty chair and turned them over one by one, and some words were written there. It said, on these cards I've left for you, I have writ a verse. It's about your squinty eyeballs, I think they're getting worse. You see, gambling ain't no good for you, it only makes you greedy. And your eyeballs start to all shrink up and go all sort of beady. And it don't help 'em none when you keep squinting for that brile. You'll soon have minces similar to some old legless reptile. Pack it up, for it's too late, it ain't good for your soul. Or they'll name you just like they did me. Only you'll be Snake Eyes, whoa. Snake Eyes, Snake Eyes. He taught me a thing or two, though I nearly lost my shirt. Snake Eyes, Snake Eyes. But I've got a lot to thank him for, Snake Eyes, Bert.